Hey movie fans! So if you're like me, you can't wait for your favorite movie to come on DVD so you can watch the blooper reel, because nothing's funnier than watching someone screw up their lines, be out of place, this, that, and the other thing. But did you know that not all the bloopers make it to the blooper reel? Some are left in the movie themselves without anybody realizing it. That's right, there's sometimes, on occasion, that there are some mistakes that get past the director, the editor, everyone. And it makes for a very funny experience if you can catch it. So today, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best in-movie bloopers. Now, I will not be counting down continuity errors in this video. That's really nitpicking, and I'm not going to get into that today. But without further ado, at number 5, we have the Batman wardrobe malfunction in the 1989 classic Batman. Now, we make a lot of jokes all the time about Batman's utility belt getting him out of any situation whatsoever, and that anything and everything is on that belt. Now, how is the belt supposed to support Batman when it can't even support itself? Let's set the scene. The Joker has kidnapped Vicky Vale and is holding her in the tower. Batman is hot on their trails. He whips around to see who is behind him when, whoop! His belt drops. Not all the way, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. That belt, it drops. And now it's hysterical to watch because it's clearly not intended to do that. The dark and brooding Batman can't manage to keep his belt up, but thankfully he can keep his pants up. At number 4, we have one from the movie Troy. Now, Troy is set thousands and thousands of years ago, set kind of about the Trojan War, loosely based on the Trojan War, starring Brad Pitt and Eric Bana. Now explain to me how a movie set thousands and thousands of years ago and claims to be historically accurate has an airplane in one of the battle sequences. Yes, if you look over Brad Pitt's shoulder, sure enough, there's an airplane in the shot. I don't know if that's one of the sponsors for the movie, but they probably shouldn't be. Still pretty funny though. At number 3, we have a cult classic, the original 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, if you thought an airplane was really out of the norm and out of place in a Troy movie, then this one kind of is even more out of place. But I bet you didn't catch it. What I'm referring to is the random dude that's just hiding under the table. Like, he has no point there. He's not an actor or anything. I really think he's just a dude that forgot that the camera was rolling, so he hid under the nearest thing possible, hoping that the camera wouldn't pick him up. Don't believe me? He's right there. Hey, dude. You're not hiding from anybody. Yeah, I don't know who he is, honestly. He's just kind of there, which is, once you see it, you can't unsee that. And it's just funny to laugh at. What's he doing there? At number 2, we have one that actually kind of grew in following and people getting to know this one over time, but not nearly as much as our number 1. This is the undead orc from Fellowship of the Ring. Now, in Lord of the Rings, there's thousands upon thousands of orcs that die because they needed to die to save the world. But what about the one orc that thought he was dead but really wasn't? What I'm referring to is at end of Fellowship of the Ring, the big battle, there's a whole battlefield of dead orcs. One of them sits up, looks around, lays back down, and tries to pretend no one noticed. And it's still in the movie. You can go back and watch, just orc sitting up, thinking he was there, thinking that the camera was done. Yes, orc, we saw you, and boy was it funny. But not as funny as our number 1. Now, this number 1 has actually gotten a reputation, a big reputation. So much so that when this movie was re-released, the director added a sound effect because so many people had caught on to it. What am I referring to? The stormtrooper clonking his head on the blast door in Star Wars A New Hope. Don't believe me? Yep. That guy just clonked his head. I don't know if he thought the door was taller or not, but as you can see, a stormtrooper literally walks into a door in the movie and they left it in. Not only that, but when the Blu-ray version of the film came out, George Lucas added that clonk noise. He added it just to poke more fun at that actor and bring more attention to the guy's mistakes. Come on, George, that's not nice. It's nice for the rest of us, but it's not nice for that guy. Hey, what are you famous for? Oh, I'm famous for being the stormtrooper that hit his head on the doorway. Oh, you're that guy! Yeah, I'm that guy. As you can see, there's been some movie bloopers throughout history that have managed to get past literally everyone, except for the loyal fans watching the movie. What do you guys think? Is there any hysterical in-movie bloopers that are completely unintentional that I didn't address that always make you laugh? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like what you see and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, or find me on Facebook at MovieGuy17, or on Twitter at NMovieGuy17. Stay sharp, movie guys and gals!